Greetings everyone. I finally made it out for a couple of days of camping. And I'm coming to you from the tower at Sugar Hill. I had to come back here because I always have such a nice time. And it's a non-hassle. Always has sites available. A beautiful view. And great facility. So Watkins Glen is close by. Near Watkins Glen, New York is where I am right now. And I'll do something different than I did the last time. I haven't done a video in a while, a bunch of things going on. Maybe when I get out into the woods, where it's not so windy and noisy. It's a little noisy up here. I'll give everybody a little fill in on what's been going on for the past couple months. But glad to be here and glad to be filming again. And I'm just saying hello, some new subscribers. I want to say hello and thanks for subscribing. And I'll see if I can get some more content going for you this season. So we are starting the tour. Right behind my trailer and setup here is this trail that runs down. And it's mostly used as a horse trail, hiking trail. I took my bike down here once, and this first hill that you come up to it's a dandy. I wouldn't try biking up it without the right types of gears on a mountain bike. But I can check the name of the trail again. It's about a 2-mile loop. It's the Onondaga Trail. So it took me about 2.5 hours to get here today. Didn't really do any filming on the ride in because the weather was a little overcast. Not really much to look at. Wanted to focus on driving, paying attention to where I was going. So I got the trailer out here, and I'm going to spend a couple days here at Sugar Hill. I think I'm going to do a little bit of biking, do a little bit of hiking, and just do a short video for everybody so I can show you some of the parts of the trail system here that I didn't show in the other video. Kind of interesting. If you're into more of a backwoods type setting, there is a little village down here around the corner of lean-tos. There's at least two of them, and I'll take a little video there and show everybody little option that you have if you want to take this little hike. It's not really that far. Carry a light pack in if you want. And yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. I thought about doing it the last time, but I didn't have the right gear with me. And this trip I didn't even think about it, quite honestly. But we'll be there in a bit, and that's where I'll pick up the video. That was a horsefly on my hand. So I made it here to this junction, and the Seneca Trail goes to the left, and the lean-tos are coming up on my right, and there's a County Route 21, and I'm heading that way, and apparently the horse trail that most people take goes this way. Pretty soon I'll be getting up here to the lean-to area, but I thought I'd take this minute, kind of catch everybody up, and apologize for not being very active with making any videos. I had some problems with my vehicle, and I had a leaf spring issue, and I had some things in the front end that went wrong, and I ended up taking care of some of it myself at the same time my inspection was due. in New York, you have to have an inspection every year. And it really put me back. And along with that, having some issues with arthritis in my ankles and knees, that seems to kind of cut into my time for camping and doing things, even just biking and hiking and fun stuff like that. So feeling good now, and taking advantage of it, and getting down this trail here, these beautiful woods. And I don't know if you can hear the wind whistling, but it seems like the wind up on the top of this hill here is just always whistling. And makes for an interesting night of having a fire. I might have a fire later on, but it'll be small because I don't feel like seeing it get blown all over the place. Especially you'll see when I get back up to the top how windy it is when you're on the open area up there. Sorry if I sound a little winded. I'm trying to keep a decent pace here. And should be coming up to those lean-tos in just a minute. So just by this little red marker here, there's somewhat of a trail, and you can see just at the top is our little village. I'm actually going to take the trail around this way. The other day I had lunch at the lean-to over here, not the porta potty. You can see the lean-to in there. So today I'm going to take a little walk down to this one. This one has a picnic bench. That's nice. The twin lean-tos. Lean-to number 2. And there's not a shortage of wood here. I swear I'm so tempted to just come out here and look, there's even a broom to clean up. Come in here, you set your tent up inside of here. Got a little dark there, I'm sure. Back up a little. Camera's not on auto right now, but you could let me take it off auto. Here we go. You just set up your tent inside there. They left you a nice pile of firewood. People obviously who come through here just kind of stack it up. It's not split, but if you had enough other stuff, you could get a nice fire going off of some of this stuff. Really nice fire pit, which is filled to the top. I could use a shoveling out for sure. What an awesome spot. Just awesome. I mean, deadfall everywhere. I mean, there's no shortage of wood down here. I'm so tempted to just bring my rig. It might happen. It might happen, friends. I might have to be adventurous tonight and come down here and spend one night at the lean-to. That would be really cool. Okay, well that was an awesome lunch. Hit the spot. Now we're gonna hop down here, head back to the trail. I guess we're gonna head back this way. Here's the one I just pointed out. And here's the other one. So I think it'd be cool to bring your own tent of some type. I have one that might actually fit right in there. And just set up for the night, for the bugs at least. But this is super private. Just a little bit of a hike with a little bit of equipment. There's an outhouse there. I'm not sure if it's open or not. Would I recommend it? There's bathrooms up at the top of the hill, so there you go. If you're the adventurous type, there is the lean-to city. Things are getting pretty interesting here. Took the Finger Lakes Trail, and I can hear the cars running, so I'm going to head hopefully towards Watkins Glen and see what this trail has to offer. It's nice because it hasn't been tracked up by any horses. They don't even allow bikes on this trail, so we'll see how it works out. But it kind of reminds me of a trail back home that I frequent. It's really cool, very woodsy, very untouched, that's for sure. Oh, this is cool. Looks like a ladybug. Some crazy kind of mushrooms growing here. Have to identify those. Now I'm on the back side of the loop. There's going to be a big hill coming up on the right. That'll be the last final part. I won't be doing much talking on that because I'll be huffing and puffing. One more thing along this trail is something kind of interesting. I'll take a little stop as a little private campsite along the way. Might be good for, that might be a good spot to do, maybe do some hammock camping. So I'll point that out. Here's campsite 32, which I really don't understand. There's tracked up mud everywhere, which has to be terrible for bugs. And there's more tracked up mud over here, which I don't know why they're maybe cutting the grass, I guess. It's tracked up there. But here in this little area, it does look really soft, which is probably nice for tenting. Like right on this area right here. If you clean this off and set up your tent. There it is, number 32. It's got a little fire pit set to go. And hey, even someone left some wood for the next people that come along, which is always helpful. So here's the trail just coming through. So you'd be basically kind of on, just on the edge of it where people kind of hike by. But I thought this would be a perfect spot for a hammock right there. Which that is perfect distance to hang your hammock. So don't use one of those, or make sure to use one of those tree safe straps, and that'd be awesome. That'd be probably the highlight of this spot is the fact that it's really get this mossy, interesting moss stuff here. Let me show you this real close. It's actually, I don't know if you can see this, but it actually, it's gushy. So look at that. Up on top of the hill, the woods are pretty well picked over, I'll say. Because when you come down here, it is dead fall palooza. So if you were going to have a fire at that little spot down here and you wanted some privacy at either one of these areas down here, there is deadfall everywhere. And the DC doesn't mind you burning this stuff. They just don't want you chopping down anything that's still standing. So there you go. I wish all this deadfall was up top because I'd have a hell of a fire tonight. Up we go, and we're going to finish the loop. Beautiful day here at Sugar Hill. Wanted to show everybody real quick where my campsite is in relationship to the tower. So there's the tower up top. And I'll make sure to take some photos from up there later. Didn't take any photos, it was a little cloudy. But as you can see, these are all the campsites along the outside ridge. And then the larger trailers tend to go up top where the horse stables are, and all the horse people go up there. But there I am down in my nice little private spot on the side. And the nice thing is that there's a meadow right behind it that's really calm and quiet if you happen to have some kids or whatever that you want to bring along with you and just have your own little area. This spot over here by the trees is nicely shaded and generally pretty quiet. And here we are down at my little setup. Nice little private spot. Actually 17 is next to me. There's the meadow out back. I've been here before when people had their little stable set up for their horses. Put the horses out back in this area by themselves. A couple nice private little campsites at the bottom of the hill. The only thing I can say about those is when it rains, look out. Do you hear that? Me too. This is why I do this. Good morning, everyone. I just got finished filming that little newt that I just put some pictures and video of. As you can see in the background, Sugar Hill always has no shortage of horses. There's a couple of horses next to me. They've been quiet and enjoyable to be next to, that's for sure. Their dog came over and met me yesterday. And I'm just finishing up my morning coffee. Gonna have another quiet day here. I think I'm gonna probably do some hiking today. It's gonna be a little overcast, a little cooler. And tonight it is going down to 40s, 47 degrees it says. So it is gonna be a chilly night. But I am going to make some dinner tonight here. My little tent set up. I turned it around so that the back is to the wind. There we go. And there's the woods over there. At any rate, I'm going to finish up my morning coffee and take on the day, I guess. So I got breakfast going. Got my oatmeal percolating. Got some leftover chicken with broccoli, eggs, and cheese. And it is going to be another good breakfast. Got some tea going. That is berry flavored tea. That's going to be yummy. Sun's coming out, so it's shaping up to be a pretty nice day out here. Low temperatures, mid 60s, but it's going to be nice. One of the nice things about coming out to Sugar Hill is making new friends. And I made a new friend. And his name is Flash. Say hello, Flash. And one thing Flash loves is strawberries. He's a good buddy. Good morning, everyone. Coming from one flight up the tower at Sugar Hill. So I'll take you along this little journey and see what it's like to go up this tower. To that blue sky today. I had to come up. Last night there was people up here, so I figured I'd let them have the sunset for a change. Keeping it to myself. Listen to those birds chirping. Bluebird sky. It's going to be an awesome day if you be here. So here I am on another tier up. With a lot of breath. Not as young as I used to be. You don't really see much when you're at this level. Some mountains in the distance there. But it's when you get to the next one up, you can start seeing the horizon over there. And then when you get to this last tier, you get to the top of the trees. And that's when it gets interesting. Let me get up on the top. Nobody's here today. I have to listen to this. Apparently, there's some girls that frequent this tower. I see the name Jeanette
scratched in here a couple times. And we are. Thankfully it's not windy, so you can hear the birds chirping. Just simply open up these windows. See if I can do this one-handed. There we go. This is what I really come back here for. It's just to come up in this tower every time. Enjoy this view. Most of the time there's somebody in here once in a while, but most of the time you can find a time of day when it's empty and just go up here and just look around. There you have it. Pretty small little area up here. I think it's 8 by 8 maybe? Let's see. Yeah, looks like it's 8 by 8 up at the top. But the view is just amazing. I'm gonna have to take a look and I'll put it in the bottom of the video how long the view is in each direction, how far you can see from one end to the other. Way over there I can see some windmills up on top of a hill. So that's a pretty good way to figure out where the eye can see. I'm not going to zoom it up with the camera, but it's a long way. Much further than I want to ride my bike. That was my ankle.
And now for a delicious power lunch. Roast turkey with cheese, romaine lettuce, on some nice white bread. Quick and easy camping food. I decided to do a little biking, and although this doesn't look like a very big hill, I just pedaled in low gear up this bad boy, taking a little break. And the interesting thing about the fire tower is that there's a bunch of trail systems that run all the way around and link up into Onondaga, Seneca, Maple. Excuse me, this is Maple Lane, the street that I'm right now. So there are a couple trails that connect and go down this way. Now, I'm not really sure I want to go up this hill and across, or if I want to take this trail and stay heavily off-road. I think that might be my choice right now and just test it out, and we'll see where we end up.
I stopped at one of the lean-tos on my ride here. What a view from this lean-to. And there's some bird chirping away over there, making itself known in the forest. This is a really nice, peaceful spot. I think it'd be great to come down here and set up a tent right up here inside this thing and at least keep the bugs away, because there is a lot of bugs. But a little quick break. Found the way some of these trails connect to each other, and I'll probably be heading back to camp in a little bit. These are one of the most colorful things I've been finding out in the woods here. Whatever type of tree this is, these nice berries growing from it. And as expected, it is raining. The weather forecast was right on, and there's supposed to be some pretty significant thunderstorms coming in. So we'll see how that goes. I moved the trailer from the bottom of the hill up top up here. Less chance of ever getting the car stuck. I don't want to take that chance of being down on that hill. Although it's a really nice, quiet, private spot. I'm up closer to the stables now. You can maybe see the stables in the background. But I'm back here in the red room. This red little tent awning thing that I have. It's only 4x6, but it gets the job done. And yeah. As you can see, it's still raining, but we're not going to let it get us down. Ta-da! Gonna have some broccoli with pasta and red sauce, alongside this beautiful chicken breast marinated on this grill. It might be raining, but I'm not going without a good dinner tonight, that is for sure. My goal is always to make something that's really appetizing, feels like home, and tonight's meal should do it. So we're getting down to the last few minutes. I thought I'd show that off. Look at that steam coming off there. Food always tastes better when you make it outdoors. And there we go. Turned out pretty nice. Probably gonna eat it right out of the pan. Keep it nice and warm. And yeah, it's about dinner time. Got some tea going in a minute. Got that water just about steaming out of there. Sit down, have something to eat. Get ready for another night of camping. To go along with dinner tonight, I think I will have some nice warm tea. Combination of, what does it say? Honey bush, mandarin orange, and pomegranate and raspberry. Should be good. Hits the spot on this chilly night. Did a real simple eggs and tomato breakfast. Didn't feel like filming it because I'm hungry and I want to eat. Not sure if you can see in the video yet. There is a fairly large snake sunning itself right behind that stick there. See if I can get a little closer, but it's nothing dangerous, but it's at least an inch and a half in thickness. Pretty good sized snake. Garden snake maybe. I heard something over here, so I walked over, found this piece of garbage I'm going to throw out. But clearly the snakes come out of the forest here, and this is where they sun themselves, right on the edge of this. So this is where they sun themselves, right on the edge. Here's another one right here, sitting on the edge, sunning itself. Right through that little bit of weeds right there. You can see him moving along. That's the one that I just spooked before. This one is nowhere near the size of that other one. Really almost half its size. So today's coffee is going to be the filter from my automatic coffee maker going into my Yeti cup from the kettle, and no more messing around. I have to say, this worked fabulous. Famously. Pull this out, let some more of it drip down. You have a fabulous cup of coffee. I just keep getting better at this every day. Got myself a scoop of sugar and a little bit of 2% milk. And we are good to go. Coffee, car, and camping. This is the reason I do it. I'm telling you, if I could take this and put it in a jar and take it home with me, I would do it in a minute. Just love being out here like this. On a day like today, you got to take advantage of these blue skies. So I have been doing solar. That's kicking in right now. And there's my Ampeak 2000 watt power inverter. I have a Thunderbolt solar system, actually from Harbor Freight, along with a Duralast battery. I believe I bought that at one of the local auto stores, and it's pretty awesome. Charges everything up. Sun's cranking. I have 3 panels out there, and basically it's been a couple days since I even bothered charging everything up, but now here I am about 12 o'clock and everything's fully charged. All my speakers and my flashlight is rechargeable, my phone's rechargeable, everything's charged up and ready to rock. So you don't always need electricity when you go out camping, as long as you keep it reasonable. This week we have a Blue Moon Belgian White, one of my favorites, in the mug. And I'm just getting a fire ready in the pit. Figured I'd have a little fire tonight. And man, it turned out to be just a beautiful day. A little cloudy during the afternoon hours and morning.
But now here we are in the evening hours, 5 o'clock, and the skies are blue. It's just beautiful here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You can't see the tower, but it's right behind that batch of trees right there. So, what a beautiful day. Look at that sky. Tonight's dinner is going to be turkey tacos. I've been looking forward to this one. Just a quick mention that this grill top is actually an add-on that I found at a Big Lots store. So it just goes and fits right perfectly inside my Weber. And it's good for making eggs and doing this ground beef. Well, ground turkey in this situation. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. And there's tonight's dinner. Ground turkey taco with taco cheese and lettuce and soft flour shell. Should be good. It's 10 after 9. Sunset just happened. I didn't go up the tower for it tonight. Instead, I got a little fire ready. We're going to get started on that. And here's our last fire for our stay at Sugar Hill this week. And yeah, it was a nice little stay. 4 nights. It's a 2.5 hour drive back home. It isn't too bad. It's going to be terrible overnight, and it's supposed to be really bad tomorrow weather-wise. Thunderstorms and a lot of rain, so I'm all packed up and ready to go. Just want to say thanks for following along and joining along on this last trip, and please subscribe, and next time we'll make sure to do some more biking and hiking and different types of things. I'm trying to mix it up for everybody. So thanks again for following along, everyone.